Guess who's back? Guess who's back? No plan, no game. Let's go.
Taibu Muad'Dib, host, podcast entertainer, author, motivational speaker. Every weeknight, 9:30-ish p.m. We go crazy. In fact, we going nuts right now. Hit it, Shay. Come on, a little bit more. Yeah. It's cold out here, y'all.
This might be the hottest podcast intro ever.
It's amazing.
How come they don't know?
No one's life is the Cosby Show.
Killer cops is nothing new to melanated people, bro. Not in the Americas that lock us up for and legalize prostitution. CIA agents bringing dope in from the south.
Spread it through the hood so we can take each other out. The sadness in the hood
isn't just some recent shit.
It's the same thing that you can see on the slave ship.
Trauma passed through generations lead to a peculiar life. Can't believe in freedom, even if one of your parents white.
I'ma do it right.
Cause I'm conscious and I know the way. I got roots in Africa. Pittsburgh was my birthing place. International businessman from inmate 15208.
African Messiah, dog. Someone had to say the day. All you want is better.
Hey.
About the club and freaking horse. Stacking up with ashy cars and them going towards.
Don't you know it's war they coming after you with all they got?
It starts out with Congress, yeah. Them the folks who scheme and plot. Who stay past the law just on you and not to know what's up. And since we done this, how come the jails are jam-packed with us? I got my fist ready. And
unity is in my heart.
no matter who you are,
Come and live your truth. That's how it starts. Yeah. That's how it starts.
go get it. Go. Don't you know it's war? They coming after you with all they got. All you want is metaphor.
It's going down. Taibu Muad'Dib, when you hear that sound, write it down. How did he get back on the air? I suffered, right? Because I'm not who you think I am. I'm more. I'm much more. I'm more than just a glance on your cell phone. I'm more than just flicking on and flicking off. See, I couldn't come back on here until I could give my whole self. If I can't give my whole self at night, I'm going to give my whole self during the day. Like a boss. Yeah, like a boss. You got to be a boss, baby. So, I'm not who you think I am. I'm more. I'm much more. What you see and who you see will never represent who I am. You don't share the same dream, the same ambition, drive, or vision that I do. You never have. Now, when I was a knucklehead, because I came from Knucklehead Street in Knucklehead City, right? On the Knucklehead side of that city, right? When I was a knucklehead, I had no clear direction, no real training, wasn't socially calibrated. I didn't I didn't. And many of you are still out there like that. What this is a platform for you to live your truth. Come out and talk about how ugly it is so we can help you get it right. Come out and talk about how ugly your situation is so we can help you bring that thing up out of there. When I live my truth online, like y'all ain't seen me in a long time, but I couldn't come back on if I couldn't give my whole self. When you see Heavenly Bodies, this brand started a long time ago with a couple of good friends. I had a team. Back then. I did. My 12-year-old's mom, Candace Chevette Cross, part of my team, right? I had a team, the church, right? Mount Zion, they helped me get in the business. A lot of people went into the first Heavenly Body store. I miss y'all. I respect y'all. I love Madison for that. But it took for me to decide to stop working for Two Man in the Truck and go my own direction. Yeah, I was a mover before I started my own business, my own brand. Shout out to Richards T-Shirt Factory for making this lovely logo. You can't do anything without a team. So if I'm team self, that tells people immediately that you'll never, ever reach anyone. How I can help you is give you a couple of stories. Let me give y'all a couple of stories, right? I got 4 children. That's 4 stories, everybody. Individually, I love all my kids. Individually. As a team, I'm blessed at what God gave me. They're healthy, not too happy, but they're fun to be around. Love my kids. But it's 4 stories. And this is story time, people. So listen up. First child, locked up, didn't see him born. Second child, locked up, didn't see her born. Third child, locked up, didn't see him born. Fourth child, locked up, didn't see him born. I was locked up for the birth of all my children. I've never actually witnessed the birth of any of my children. But that didn't stop me from trying to be the best that I could be. You know, guys that get women pregnant and don't call them back or give them fake names. I've met a couple of these guys. I finally met the child of one. What's that all about? What's that all about? I don't get that. I don't get that at all. And this isn't even a cultural thing at all. It's not about me being an African man. Fathers, why would you not want to have dominion in some kind of way, shape, or form over your seed? I just don't get it. Let's be real. I'm not who you think I am. I'm much more than that. The First Step online coaching program is available. It don't look like much. What's going on, MacBone? You already know me. I'm going in this morning. The First Step online coaching program on Patreon, it doesn't have to look like much. I'm not going to put $1,000 a month into making it look all pretty. I don't need 10,000 people jumping on right away that I can't help because they're not serious. Where's the 1 or 2 or 3 of you that know you need to take that first step towards your real life? Taibu knows. You don't know because you're still sitting there. I was making $17, $15 an hour. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you very much for that, Mr. Matt. I was making $17.50 an hour. And I had a moment, because I've been locked up before. I had a moment on the job working for Generac in Jefferson, Wisconsin. I had a moment on the job. We were 2 hours away from, listen to me, Bill. We were 2 hours away from getting off. I'm going crazy, assembling and pushing that thing down the line. I looked up at the clock and I had a moment of claustrophobia. It was the strangest thing. It said 1:17 p.m. We didn't get off till 3:30. And in my mind, I froze for a minute thinking, dang, what am I going to do until 3 o'clock? Exactly. I got you. I'm telling you, Matt, I got you. Join the program, bro. Invest in yourself. So what happened was I was stuck there. I was froze. I froze the whole line up because I had a moment. My chest was constricted. I've never experienced it before, except for being in isolation, where I felt like I couldn't move. I freaked out mentally for like 15 seconds. I was shivering. What am I going to do until 3:30? I'm on the clock. I'm on the line. I'm on the assembly. What am I gonna do till 3:30? I wasn't fulfilled. I quit that goddamn job. I quit that job for real. I mean, I put my 2 weeks in, walked it out. They were shocked, right? I'm in my 40s. I'm making $17.50 an hour. I'm trying to take care of my daughter, put her in college. It was crazy. Listen to me. What I did was I invested in Mr. Terrell Jones.
Awesome.
I haven't used this in a minute. The young man, Terrell Jones, out there in New York. I mean, look, I had to sell some food stamps to get some cash. I had to get it done right then. Y'all laugh at me if y'all want to, but y'all sold some food stamps before. What I'm telling you is, from Generac till now, from that moment of anxiety until now, the journey, no one saw what was coming. No one. I kid you not. There was a glass ceiling. It wasn't a glass ceiling. It was the warehouse roof, people. Glass ceiling. Most of you ain't finna take that first step to your real life, to your real potential, towards who you really are. We don't know who you are. You know. I knew who I was. Had to walk it out. But think about this. It shouldn't take for you to have a moment of anxiety like mine to take that first step. All it should take is you deciding to invest in yourself. When you hear that sound, make sure you write it down. So that's my story. Locked up for all my kids' birth, working a dead-end job, and just that was it. There's nothing to be afraid of, people, because I want you to realize that because of the internet and the connectivity of it, it's time to cash in on who you really are. It's time to cash. This is what I'm telling you. It's time to cash in. Y'all look at me. He's fitness. He's buff. He's in. That's just my thing. I don't care if you knit, sew, or crochet. It's time to cash in. If you're over 35 years old, you better have been doing something in your life that makes you an expert, at least above average. And I want you to cash in on. I want you to join the online coaching program. It's the first step, because the first step, people, is pointing the thumb, right? Point the thumb. I appreciate that. We have books on online. Read. I encourage you to read. I've written 3 books on social justice. I promote them on my show and my podcast a lot. A Clean Break, The Avenger of the New Africa, and African Messiah versus Government Scum. Get those books. Get them. Wake up. But this is the piece I want you to understand. I might lose a lot of people, and y'all might not really jump on my podcast anymore when I say this. But I can help you if you listen. The first step starts with pointing the thumb. Point the thumb at yourself and ask yourself the 3 tenets of the program. Can I give a greater effort? And if I am, will I have a higher degree of focus? And if my focus is up there, will that mean that I have made a solid commitment to see that thing through? Look, I haven't asked any of you to follow me over here or go over there and get this. None. Like I didn't. I had to come somewhere myself first. But now that I'm here, it would be wrong of me to not give you the story, to not tell you I'm not who you think I am, that I'm more, much more, and to encourage you today to realize that when you point the thumb, you have that right to say the same thing to the camera, to your family, to your friends, and to the community. I'm not what you think I am. I am more. I am much more. But once you make that statement, isn't it a proclamation? Aren't you proclaiming something? I'm not talking about speaking something to existence. Aren't you proclaiming that folks are going to see a change? That's what it was when I said it. Everybody that was there, when I got out, I'm going to let y'all go real quick. But effort, focus, and commitment are the hallmarks of leadership and influencing. I've earned and gained people's respect, and I've even encouraged people and I've blessed people to start their own platforms, and they're successful in a minor way, but it's a start. That's all it takes is a start. When I got out of prison for a crime I didn't commit, Satan tried to come with the knockout blow. Everybody, he did. I'm out. I don't got nothing. I link up with an old friend of mine. She said, man, I'm going through a tough situation with my kids. Come holler at me. When her kids found out that I went to go holler at her, one of her kids put online that I was R. Kelly. Yeah. I'm talking about, I had just got out, just got a job. This young lady tried to smash me on social media. I'm talking about people. Don't expect for there not to be unfair situations that's going to happen. You have to deal with that head on, right? That's how I dealt with it. I know who I am. So when that jumped out there, everybody listened to me. Everybody that made a comment on that girl's post, I was in their inbox. And y'all might not want to hear it, but it was Donald Trump's book, Kick Button, Take Names, whatever it was. Read that book. It was his book that prepared me for that. So when Mr. Macbone is saying, read my books, read something, elevate your game. Donald Trump said, if somebody comes after you, go back at them. Now, most people will be like, oh, if somebody says something, if you jump all out there, that means it's true. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Don't let people speak bad of your good work. You have the right, in America, you have the right to face your accuser anyway. So if somebody accuses you of something, why would you not let everybody know this is what it really is? To a man, I hit if somebody posts, people I knew, people tried to justify it, in jail. They said, man, what are you talking about, bro? I was in everybody's inbox. Oh, I should shoot him. What? Fam, here's my number. I don't internet jack. Call me. Let's meet up on the South. Y'all can fact check that. So as soon as I got out from an unfair circumstance to the nth degree, something else happened. I didn't crawl into a little web and hide from people or something like that. The foundation of who I am is who you're going to see every day. You join my online coaching program. Let's build you up from the ground up. This is why my coaching program is important. And don't miss this. Share this live because of this part up in the state right now. Many of you are trying to build a new future with a loose and a weak and an ineffective foundation. You're in the situation that you're in right now because you don't have what it takes to go to the next level. So why would you think, I'm just going to start this, invest in this, buy this, and it's going to work for me? It's not. You need a new foundation. Now, this is biblical. You don't have to be a Christian, listen to this, but it's biblical. It says, do not pour old wine into a new wineskin. A kid can understand that. It's going to burst. You need a new foundation to build your new life. I'm about to start going to TD Jakes' church. Love the guy. I love what he's about. Hey, when in my line, when TD Jakes ain't matching, he's snapping. And I've been studying Mr. Jakes' stuff. I hope one day to meet him and get up on stage with him, man, open up for him or something like that as an aspiring motivational speaker. But look, if y'all watch TD Jakes videos, when he's not matching, he going off, ain't he? God was working on that man. He couldn't even put his stuff on, and you know he got matching outfits. You know he got suits. When fam come out in jeans and a sport coat, you know he finna go off. Right? Love the guy. But let me say something to you. What I love about his message is he's telling people to relay your foundation before you try to grow. Right? The Bible, it says, find good soil to plant your seed. This could be men talking about find a good woman and vice versa, but find good soil to plant your seed. You can be a child to know if you drop your seed on concrete, it's not going to turn into a plant. Find good soil. Right? Mr. Macbone Files over here giving to me on YouTube, y'all. I'm telling you something. Create your own 50-cent success story. What's going on? Love you guys this morning. Find good soil to plant your seed, people. You have to join the online coaching program that I've designed because I need to help you build on your own a new foundation before you try to grow and go upwards. I went to the prison and I had a World League offer from the NFL. I went to prison. I had a recording contract offer from Cap Imaging Group. My foundation, I kept falling and crumbling because my foundation, people, I didn't even consider it needed to be changed. Stop trying to get a license and a certification until your foundation is relayed. We all saw the World Trade Center. We all saw 9/11. They didn't just pile stuff on top of that old foundation. Fact check it. They had to go in there and excavate and build a new foundation to put them new buildings on. That's facts. When you hear that sound, write it down. And all I'm saying is I've devised look, it's a workbook and a program. Invest in it. Let's get you to point the thumb at yourself. Are you putting the requisite amount of effort into what you say you're in? Are you focused enough on it? Until you do those two, we can't even assess your level of commitment. In closing, my closing remarks this morning. If you've been struggling, y'all know me. I've been podcasting and been going live for over a year, and you didn't see me for a while. So I couldn't come on here if I couldn't give you guys 100%. If I wasn't prepared to take you on as clients in my coaching program, if I wasn't prepared to help you guys on my podcasting. Mr. Macbone, reach out to me. We can get you on to live your truth. I'm going to start doing my thing again in the evenings. I'm telling you, I was making $17.50 an hour in Generac in 2018, 2019, 2020. I was working crazy, bogus jobs. By changing my foundation, by investing in the Terrell Jones coaching program, and laying a new foundation, mentally, emotionally, financially, by laying a new foundation, I'm now the general manager of an $11 million health club. My checks are 4 figures, and I'm just ready to help you guys change your life. That's one stream of income. People believe in me now. We're getting funding for the new Guard Me gear out there in La Crosse, Wisconsin. My man Abraham hooked that up with a funding group. My cousin called me. He said, man, look, let's get this transportation. People are coming to me now with opportunities and cash flow because of what they've seen me do by just simply laying a new foundation and sticking to it. This has been a 6-year journey. So I'm not telling you guys overnight it's going to happen. It's going to be tough. You're going to have to continually point the thumb and correct yourself and build yourself. Correct again, redirect, readjust. But I can help you at the very least lay a new foundation. We get you operating at 100% effort, focus, and commitment, and you'll see results. I'm Taibu Muad'Dib. I appreciate you guys. Tune in tonight. It's closeout day. I'm supposed to talk to you about closeout day, but I don't got to. That's LA Fitness stuff. This is Heavenly Home Bodies. This is for you guys. The First Step online coaching program is at patreon.com/Coach Taibu. It doesn't look like much because it's not supposed to. I'm not trying to just get money off people because they really want to make a change. I need a few serious people that I can help lay a new foundation and develop into a life they want to live like me. Take that next step. Take that next step. That next step is the first step. It's Taibu Muad'Dib. Thank y'all very much. I'll see y'all tonight at 9:30 Central Standard Time. Tonight, we're going to go live your truth. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to hit y'all with the intro song. It's the exit song too. I appreciate y'all for jumping in here. Let's do it.
Men after you with all they got. All you want is metaphors.
Now dance. It's finna be. I said do something fresh in 23. I'm about to bless at least 100 people with a new foundation and a new life. That's the show. It's a pleasure. Pleasure. It's my pleasure. Love y'all, man. Love y'all. Yes, sir. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Inbox your information. Let's go. Now I'll get back to you. Inbox your information. Rock with me. I'll rock with you. I'll reach out to you without question. I'm a man of my word. If nothing, I'm going to take care of y'all. I'm going to end this broadcast. Follow me. Inbox me. The name is Taibu Muad'Dib on both. Let's go. No problems.